Denver, a civil rights investigation begun amid outrage over the death of Elijah McClain has found that the Aurora Police Department has a pattern of racially biased policing, Colorado's Attorney General said Wednesday. Attorney General Phil Weiser said the investigation found the department has long had a culture in which officers treat people of color, especially black people, differently than white people. He said the agency also has a pattern of using unlawful excessive force, frequently escalates encounters with civilians, and fails to properly document police interactions with residents. These actions are unacceptable. They hurt the people that law enforcement is entrusted to serve, he said. Weiser urged the police department to commit to recommended reforms in officer training, its policies on use of force and especially stricter standards for police stops and arrests. If it fails to do so, he said his office will seek a court order compelling the department to do so, but he noted that the department fully cooperated in the investigation. Police stopped McClain, a 23-year-old massage therapist, as he walked home from a store on August 24, 2019, after a 911 caller reported a man wearing a ski mask and waving his hands who seemed sketchy. Officers put McClain in a chokehold and pinned him down. Paramedics injected him with 500 milligrams of ketamine, an amount appropriate for someone 77 pounds, 35 kilograms, heavier than McClain's 143-pound, 64-kilogram, frame, according to an indictment. He fell unconscious, was pronounced brain dead at a hospital, and was taken off life support. The state civil rights probe, announced in August 2020, was the first of its kind under a sweeping police accountability law passed in Colorado the month before amid protests over the killings of McClain and George Floyd. Weiser said his office wants a state agreement with Aurora, called a consent decree, to be submitted to a court. The decree would specify what the city and department must do to fulfill his investigation's recommendations.